In this tutorial, I'm going to uncover a very simple, quick and efficient way of how you can create this outstanding space in Revit. So no worries if you're a beginner, if you just watch this video till the end and follow the steps which I'm going to create, you're going to learn how you can make it in the next couple of minutes. The first thing which I'm going to create will be to make this bottom ceiling, this solid part which goes all the way around. So with this kind of profilation, so it's this one. And let's say that our space has a diameter of 15 meters and I will assume that the height is, let's say, 7.5. So this is going to be the first thing which I'm going to make in Revit. And in order to do so, I will open one of the elevation views, let's say in this case this south elevation, and then I can go to the messing inside. So I will create a mesh. And we'll pick this north-south because I'm looking from the south, north-south reference plane. So the height is 7.5 meters, and then we have the radius, which has the same value. And we can go, let's say 5.5, and I will then take a radius. So I can extend it for, it doesn't matter, 3 meters. And we'll just take a trim tool. And now I'm going to show you how you can create a revolve within a mesh. So when you're in a model in place, you will see a revolve tool as an option. Here you cannot see it, but you can anyway make it. So the way to make it is to create a profile on one side. Then you go here, pick a reference line. So there's the axis of rotation. Select this profile, select reference plane, and then just go to create form. And as you can see, Revit made us a form, a very nice revolve form. So in 3D, I will just turn off annotation categories. And I'm now going to create those beams. So the first thing which I need to do is to create one beam. So it's this one, let's say. And to make it, I will go, in this case, let's say to the component tool and we'll take a model in place. So let's just take generic models. And I will take extrusion as a tool. So again, for the reference plane, I'm going to pick this north-south. We'll just pick this and I'm going to assume that, let's say, our height of the beam is going to be 250. Take a trim and clean this. And make it to be 100 millimeters in a width, so minus 50 and 50. So when we go to the second level, you see how it looked like. And now comes a very important thing, which is quite simple, and it's how to place all those beams around in a radius, in a circle. So in order to do that, just select this one, go to array, and then pick this radial. Place the center of rotation here, and then I can just make it like this. And let's say that we would like to have 5 degrees the distance between those beams. And in that case, we need 72 elements. So here it comes, how it looked like. And what I can spot from this picture, what it looked like is that the beams are higher than just 250. So I'm going to increase that to, let's say, 500. So in order to make it, I will just go here. We'll select this one, the first one I made, for example. We'll go to the edit group. And then again, I'm going to select our element and we'll go to the south elevation. And in this case, I'm just going to isolate it. So isolate element, and then we'll go to edit in place. So now edit extrusion, and I will delete this, and we'll just take a line and the offset of 500. Finish the sketch with the trim. And let's see in 3D, you see that the one is higher. So now when I go to the finish model, you see how it reflected to all the others. So you saw how creating spaces like this one is quite simple, and what you needed to know was just a very basic tools in Revit. And to learn more about creating unique geometries in Revit, just take a look at this tutorial. We uncovered here how you can create this complex roof, if I can say like that, on a very simple way in Revit.